Hi, Dan Homann here. I love to bake and I love making and eating pies. I make a lot of fruit pies and I put a lot of fruit filling in. So much so that during the baking the juices seep out and overflow the pie plate, making a big mess on the cookie sheet and on the pie plate. When I take the pie out of the oven, I spend time cleaning the mess up. Now, why do I do this? Because the filling is the best part and there's more of it in each slice. Though for most people it would seem more logical to simply put less filling in the pie so there wasn't a mess to clean up. After all, the pie will taste the same, as the taste is based on the ingredients in the filling, not on how much filling you put in. But to me, I like the filling so much that I'm willing to go through the extra work. Most of us are familiar with Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, and so on, to verse 5. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Not only does God provide what we need, He also gives more. Because our cup overflows, we can be generous like God and use what He has given us to be His blessing upon other people. This thought is echoed in Ephesians 3:20. Now to Him who is able to do immeasurably more than we ask or imagine, according to His power that is at work within us. He gives us more than we need. He overflows our cup. He does more than we ask or can imagine. So what are we supposed to do with all this overabundance that God gives? God wants us to be messy. Let our cup overflow to others. Splash some around for all. Don't be stingy with what He has given. Luke chapter 6, verses 38. Give and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. God is willing to give to us generously. Any limitation is relative to how we give to others. And have you noticed in the parable of the sower in Luke chapter 8 that the farmer was not stingy or discriminate in where he sowed the seed? Some on the path, some on rocks, some in thorns, and some on good soil. Our logic today tells us to be careful. Only plant seeds where you know it'll grow and give you the expected results. This logic seems to prevail in most aspects of our lives. Our money, our time, our talents, our faith. We tend to put forth only where we know we will get the results we want. Do we tend to attempt to judge a person, to determine if they are good soil before spending the time to share God's love with them? God's wisdom is different. 2 Corinthians 9:6. Remember this, whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and whoever sows generously will also reap generously. Again, God is helping us to understand that it is our action that is the limiting factor, not God. So whatever God gives you, make a mess with it. Scatter it around indiscriminately. Splash it freely like your supply will never run out, leaving the results completely in God's hand. What an impact God could have on this world if we all generously gave what He generously gave us. God bless. Have a good day.